Good morning, LinkedIn Live. We are here. Hello, brothers and sisters, and all of the lenders that are participating in our stream this morning. Today, we have a special guest with us, our very own Senior Solution Engineer, Stephen Dolan. Stephen, say hello. We want to hear about you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Stephen Dolan, the lead sales engineer at Turnkey Lender. I work with the sales team here in the U.S. to demonstrate our technology and work with our customers to see how it can best fit for their lending operations.
Fantastic. Thank you, Stephen. So Stephen's been with me in many evaluations, and some of the questions that we get a lot are integrations. And so today I thought it would be very important for Stephen to give his perspective, a solution engineer's perspective on integrations rather than a sales guy's perspective. So Stephen, from your perspective, why are integrations so important with technology today?
So everything in general, including in the financial industry, is moving towards open, secure ecosystems. There's no single system that has everything you need. You're accessing credit data, analyzing bank account information, connecting to an accounting platform, and each of those are typically siloed legacy systems. And so integrations empower things like automation. So in a point of sale financing type opportunity, we're ingesting shopping cart data and customer information, analyzing bank account data through integrations with companies like Plaid or credit bureau data. We're integrating with electronic signature providers to generate and present those documents. And then obviously payment providers to do things like disperse funds and manage repayments. And then from an intelligence standpoint, there's so much information from a digital footprint perspective for borrowers. So by connecting to these systems, we can provide a holistic view of a borrower from multiple different data sources in a single platform so that underwriters can make a good decision for that loan application.
Fantastic. And so, I've heard a lot about APIs, and sometimes I understand them and sometimes I don't. How do APIs and API tools help with these integrations that you talk about?
So APIs allow us to connect to those different data sources. And what we find is that each lender is different. We deal with commercial lenders, we deal with retail and consumer lenders. And so by using tools, it allows us to adapt our data structures, our workflows, and the decisioning rules around each of those APIs to better fit those customers' requirements. Fantastic. And so for things like where a lender may have a large data set for a customer database, we can pull that information in without having to go in and create some custom code to read that data and use it in the decisioning process.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like APIs give us the ability to pretty much integrate with any type of database needed to complete that loan life cycle.
Yes.
Fantastic. Have you seen any particular integrations that Turnkey has done as a company that you find interesting or you would like to share with us?
Sure. So some of the standard ones you would expect are things like credit bureaus, bank account analysis providers like Plaid, CRMs like Salesforce, other LOS or LMS platforms for things like brokering, or if we're only providing a certain piece of the functionality of the overall lending structure, as well as accounting platforms. And then some of the more unique ones we see are for things like merchant cash advance. We may be analyzing POS transaction data to then calculate what the repayment amount may be so that an individual on the back end doesn't have to go in and review a borrower's revenue to calculate the repayment amounts. Or for things like high-risk auto lending, we can integrate with a GPS location provider that will track a vehicle automatically if a loan goes delinquent. We also work with some lenders that are doing things like telecommunications lending, where they may be providing financing for either devices or for services on their network. And so for them, we can connect to their subscriber database, analyze their repayment history, their usage on the network, and from that, provide a risk analysis to extend credit to those individuals.
Fantastic. So Stephen, another question. With the unified lending management tool that Turnkey Lender offers, that platform's been built to manage the entire loan life cycle. Have you seen that platform utilized from customer acquisition all the way to collection, or have you also seen that platform utilized for a specific step within that loan life cycle, having an integration to get the information into it and having an integration to get the information out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. We work with both. We have some customers that do want that end-to-end process, but then we also work with a lot of lenders that already have processes and systems in place that are working well for them. They're already deeply ingrained in their business processes.
Yep.
And so by integrating with those systems that they already have in place, we can first speed the implementation process, not boiling the ocean and arriving at a solution to meet that specific business need without having to reinvent the wheel. Mm-hmm. And second, it allows us to very tightly integrate with the overall business structure for that lender.
Fantastic. Fantastic. In your experience, have you seen any specific strategy or any specific methodology to how Turnkey Lender does an integration and an implementation project?
Sure. So we have two different ways that we really approach these integrations. The first will be project focused. Customers every day bring us unique requirements for their business. So mm-hmm. From that, we'll analyze their requirements, see what type of data they need, how they want to utilize it, and from that, select a best fit integration partner that can meet those business requirements. The second would be a platform focus. So we constantly are looking for new data sources, new systems that may enhance our overall platform generally. And so for those, we partner with best-in-class providers. We realize we have functionality within the platform for things like CRM, accounting, notifications, email, and SMS, but we're never going to have the same functionality as a Salesforce or a QuickBooks, somebody who is specifically focused on that function within the system. And so for that, we partner with those best-in-class providers to provide the best lending experience for our customers.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You've been gracious with your answers with us today. Is there any additional topics or information you would like to share with our audience today from your perspective?
Sure. So just our platform is extremely flexible. It's extremely open. We can really handle any type of use case that our clients bring to us from a lending perspective. And so it'd be too much to cover on a single call today, but if you are interested in learning more about our platform, the capabilities, or just seeing if it's possible to integrate those systems that you have, we're happy to discuss that with you.
Fantastic. Well, Stephen, thank you very much for your time today. It's always a pleasure to get to spend time with you. You are a resident rock star, so we greatly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for everybody who was in attendance. And as Stephen said, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help anytime we can.